Hey everybody, the Johnny Cage here, welcoming you to the finale of Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. Here we are at the front gates of Dracula's castle. Well, we're already in his castle. We're kind of getting to his throne room or chamber of sorts. But it's actually a really easy level, all things considered. This part right here with the Medusa heads and slowly moving downwards, this can be a little rough. But beside this, really easy compared to the levels that we've had to deal with before, especially if you've been through this part a few times like I have. You can just make these really courageous, ridiculous drops, because you know that platforms are just about to show up underneath you, and you can land on them most of the time, although I have gotten myself killed plenty of times trying to be a daredevil like that. But anyhow, yeah, Dracula's just like at this point, you know what? You want me? Come and get me. And that's exactly what we're dealing with here, because this is not nearly as difficult as the last level, or even some of the previous levels in the game. Right here can get tricky. Honestly, I've never been able to do this part coming up without the holy water. I don't know how you do it. I mean, first this guy you can take out pretty easily, but you'll notice you have a bat that's constantly going to be coming towards you, and he'll line up with whatever plane you're on. And you see here there are some breakaway blocks. Now this one up here is the real trick. If you don't have the holy water and you hit it right there, you have to stand there and whip him while the bat's coming at you, while it's shooting fireballs at you. I've never been able to do that without the holy water. So, if you don't have the holy water, good luck, because you're probably going to need it, but you will have been a better video game player than I am, that's for sure. Took a stupid hit from the skeleton, jeez. Luckily, we have our one and only pork chop right here, which is you definitely want to get. I don't see why you wouldn't want to. And from here on out, it's pretty straightforward. I actually like to switch up to Cypher right here, especially because now I have this lightning ball trick. So now if that spider appears or this red guy comes back, it also takes out, most importantly, the guy throwing the bone up there, so it makes it easier just to climb up here. And here's the last spot before Dracula, and if there's ever a time in the game to have Alucard, it would be right here, because his special ability is turning into a bat and flying. And this pendulum stuff, the platform isn't so bad. It's the damn freaking, it's exactly what that was. The bats, they come out of nowhere. It's just like after a period of time, they'll just line up with whatever plane you're on, and they will just try to destroy you. And this is actually a lot tougher than it should be. But luckily, we got the lightning ball, so let's use those to our advantage, shall we? Oh, that's a tricky jump right there. Oh, barely make that one most of the time. But, alright, so we're through. Unfortunately, we're one hit down, though, for Dracula, so let's see if we can get this done. Alright, so we got 10 hearts. Well, now we got 16. Good. We're going to need every single one of them, believe me. And believe it or not, even though this ball of lightning, which I've just discovered in this playthrough, it's really awesome, but we're actually switching up to the fire spell right there, because we are going to need that. So there are 3 forms to Dracula. His first form is insane. He brings up these pyres of fire, and then does one big one right in the middle, in between them. Most of the time, I just take the hit there, and just hit him in the face. Then we'll go to a second form, and he'll become this weird blob thing with 5 faces, and I think there's a brain on top of him, I don't know, but it doesn't normally go into the corners on the left and right, so if you stand there, most of the time you're safe. Now, really quick, going back to his first form, actually, if you're really quick, you can hit him with 5 fireballs before he even has a big pyre of fire appear, and take him down pretty easily before he even gets a shot in, although it's very tough to do. And here we go, his third and final, most demonish form. Oh, and I'm down to only 8 hearts, so this is gonna be rough. Alright, so, as you can see here already, the trick is just, you know, he'll try to fire a homing beam at you, which you can very easily dodge. This guy's not much more difficult than the second form is. And when he got an opportunity, bam, just hit him a couple times. The fire does 2 damage to him, which is what makes it particularly useful in this fight. But, you know, just bide your time until it's right. If you get stuck over here, like, oh, I didn't really expect to, but if you do, you know, just move over to the edge as I do, and you'll be fine. There's no reason why you should have trouble with this. Oh man, it is raining like crazy out. It's good stormy night to play some Castlevania, to beat some Castlevania. Oh jeez. Oh, I've watched out for that one right there. Alright, here 2 shots left, and he's got, what, 6 health? Oh, this is gonna be rough. Alright, we're out of hearts. Gotta do it. Gotta switch up to Trevor. But this is the best way to do it, right? Come on, don't you want Trevor to take down Dracula? I mean, that would just make sense. So let's see if we can get a couple shots here. Oh, I wish I could do a drop shot, but the fact is that you pick up so much momentum, it's practically impossible to get a hit on him while you're falling. So, you know, you just kind of gotta wait for these platforms to take you to a perfect location. There's one hit, alright, 1 and 1. Come on, yes, there you go, the final blow to Dracula. Oh, we have vanquished the curse, everyone. My God, and could it have been more thrilling, down to 1 pig of health. Although I love how at the end here, they give you all your health back, because you know you're really gonna need that again. But anyhow, that's Dracula 3, guys, and the tower crumbles down in all its NES glory, and Sypha throws her hood back, revealing her long blonde hair. Oh, she was a girl the entire time! I know, right? I thought she was a girl the entire time, but I think this is supposed to be like a reveal that it was a chick. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. But Trevor has made many sacrifices. The long fight is over. Dracula is dead, and all other spirits are asleep. Yes, so there you go, guys. I'll just let the epilogue roll while I just go over some final thoughts on this game. Let me tell you, this game is hard as shit. I'm not even gonna mince words. This is not this. The first one has a reputation for being difficult, but this, probably one of the top 10 hardest games on the NES. Definitely in the top 20. Definitely in the top 15, actually. But, man, if you want to try this one out yourself, just, be prepared to go through a lot of frustration, because I know that all the levels I did, I beat without dying, but believe me, there was a lot of off-screen practice for this game, and it is not easy. But still a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. This was my Let's Play for Halloween, and I definitely love to do Halloween stuff for Halloween, so next year, who knows what I'm gonna do. I'm sure there's plenty of other horror-related games. I mean, they've been coming up with horror games since the Atari 2600 days. You got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween for the 2600, so apparently she was a vampire the whole time. Sypha Volumnus? We'll go with that. It's a European accent of sorts. Oh, and there's Grant. Not so bad. If I do play this game again, it'll definitely be a full playthrough with him. Grant Dynasty, I believe is how you pronounce that. And Alucard, who gets a really bad screenshot. Like, look at that. It's like him turning into a bat, I know, but it just, like, looks like crap, you know? Adrian F. Timpez. Timpez? I don't even know what that name's relative to. Is that his actual, Alucard's actual name, or, like, the character designer for him? I could never figure it out. And, of course, produced by Konami, Dracula 3 Project Team. Oh, get a couple more screenshots here. Nice one of Trevor, waiting for an opportunity to strike. And starring Trevor C. Belmont, also known as Johnny. Yeah! Alright, guys, well, that's pretty much it. You don't even get a the end. You just get a thank you very much for playing. But at least it's all spelled correctly. That's more than you can ask for most of the time out of the NES. But anyhow, guys, so that's going to do it for my Halloween Let's Play. Next up, I am playing a game that's part of a franchise that has been going on for decades, and it features one of everyone's favorite video game characters of all time. I've never played a video game starring this fellow, and I think you might be able to guess what it is based on that slight little hint at stuff. But anyhow, that's gonna be a couple of days from now, but I'm really looking forward to it. So anyhow, thanks guys a lot for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this Let's Play. Please subscribe, like, and comment if you have not, and I'll talk to all you awesome people tomorrow.